And welcome to Benchmonster TV. I am the Bench Monster with my co-host, Empty Chair. She'll be here soon, I think. I didn't get a text message, but she'll be here. It's good to be back. We had a guest last week, Rich Putnam. Awesome having him on. I want to apologize for his video that was shrinking and bouncing around. That's a rookie mistake on my part. I updated the software and forgot to go in this technical area of this broadcasting software and change one little setting. So I apologize to Rich for his video shrinking and moving around a little bit. I did the best I could during the show to recenter it, and hopefully that won't happen again. That being said, we took a week off recently and we went to the glorious state of Texas. And I want to tell a little story. I told Jimmy Kolb because I wanted somebody I can vent to while we were down there. Anyway, we rented a car, and I suppose many people out there have rented a car at some point in their life and drove it around per se. Well, we rented from Dollar this time, and you got Hertz, you got Enterprise, you got all these other places. For some reason, Dollar was the one that came up most affordable, but most problems. Long story short, we rent the car in Dallas, and we got to drive to Waco and Temple and Granger because we want to go look at Texas Chainsaw Massacre House, all these places we want to go. Get in the car, and the first thing I noticed was on the highway, and in Texas, you can do like 85 miles an hour, which is kind of cool, was this exotic rumbling noise coming from the bottom of the car. And I thought I was in a part of the United States where they take and steal catalytic converters. I was like, maybe that's because it felt like the rumbling was underneath the car. Like maybe they stole our catalytic converter. I can live with that, I guess. A few days go past, didn't think nothing of it. Then it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre visiting day. And so that's an hour and a half away. So we got to, look who's here, telling a story about our car. Yeah. And so we get on the highway, driving down, and it's doing its rumbling thing again. Didn't think nothing of it. We take an exit, and we go into a little town called Temple, Texas. Yeah, 1,400 or 14,000 people. I don't know which one it was. I think Granger's 1,400.
Because it wasn't quite as small as what we thought.
So we pulled over, and there's this little truck stop store called Buc-ee's, which is real popular in Texas. And when I turned off the highway, the front of the car was like doing this, like back and forth, like
pretty bad.
Yeah,
something's wrong.
something is wrong. Not a tie rod, not a catalytic converter. So we pull into this place, park it, and I go, actually, something's wrong with the car. So we get out, I do an inspection, and my inspection wasn't worth shit. It was the mechanic over here that found it. I went around and looked, and I was expecting to see a flat tire. You wouldn't think that your car would only have one lug nut on it.
Yeah.
So you got 5 lug nuts that hold on your tire. We had one. And so basically, it's like the Griswolds, the tire was probably doing this. I don't know how anybody on the highway didn't see this.
They probably did, but they did.
And point at us.
Who cares? They don't give a shit.
So Ashley's on the phone. I'm in the trunk of a rent-a-car looking for wrenches, lug nuts, spare tires. No spare tire, no wrenches, no lug nuts. All that's in there is one of those piece of crap little pyramid jacks with nothing to do. Oh, it was a fucking nightmare in heaven.
Nightmare in heaven.
Whatever. Anyway, Ashley's on the phone. We're trying to find a AutoZone or something.
And it's like
that may have
small town, right?
Some
who
lug
knows
nuts.
how many miles we have left, like that we can drive before it freaking.
Well, the first place we called, she said, "Don't drive it." We had one lug nut, and that
But nobody's gonna come drop us off what we need, So we had to, but that's what she said was that they had advised, they had that happen to somebody else, and they had advised him not to drive the car.
Talk closer over here.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, anyway,
That's not super important.
The second call was a place called Payless Tires in Temple, Texas, which was 10 miles away.
No.
I'm just getting to the point of the story.
No, you're telling the story wrong. We called that one place.
We don't have time for this.
We called a second place, and the second place, we called 2 places. Yeah, but you got to have the effect of,
okay,
here we're calling place after place in a small town where there's not very many.
Yeah.
And we're panicking because, like, what do we do if just none of them has, like, there's no...
lug nuts for our our 19
no other mechanic
2002 Dodge Ford Edge.
We tried 3 places, calling 3 places before somebody had what we needed,
and it was 10 miles away. So I'm gonna drive, and I swear to God the tire was doing this all the way there. And long story short, we made it. They had the lug nuts. Our bolts were stripped, of course, because the tire had been riding on the threads. So fucking just drove them on there. I don't think they'll ever get that tire off. They use so much PSI on that ratchet. Yeah, that tire's on there. It's like welded on there now. But anyway, if that tire would have came off at 80 miles an hour on the highway with a semi next to us or whatever, instinctively the tire would have flipped off. It would have went this way. And, instincts and panics, you turn this way. And I don't know if that would have flipped or... So we thanked our lucky stars, and we got to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, and it was a good day. Thanks for listening. Don't rent a car from Dollar. I left them a negative review. Yeah, I don't know who to rent from anymore.
I know.
Because in Ohio, I rented a car, and when I showed up, they said we're out of cars, and I said, well, what do you got? Yeah, and I reserved for $450 for rent a car for Ohio, mid-sized car, and they say we don't have any cars. We're gonna put you in a SUV. Which,
when they have to upgrade, that should happen on their dime, and they said it was.
Oh yeah, it didn't happen on their dime. So my $400 charge turned out to be $783 when I got home, and I did a charge back. American Express didn't go to bat for me again. Those bastards.
Somebody did though, didn't they?
They did, but then somewhere in the fine print, no, what? I had to pay. This is horse shit. I'm telling you.
I swear I thought that you met with them.
Nope, I got screwed there. We almost died. Maybe the third time's a charm.
This isn't fair.
Okay, so you're late. Why are you late?
Because do I need to tell you guys every week I work? Like, the audience knows.
Well, sometimes you're here 10 minutes early, 5 minutes early, 10 minutes late.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not. I'm leaving. I work till 7. So,
okay.
I work till 7.
Okay. All right. Ashley's not training much right now because of why?
Yes, I'm training. I train every day still.
No, what's happening with your...
right now, I'm taking it easy, so I'm not doing anything that we need to... But yes, I'm training every day. No,
because of your appendix thing.
No.
No?
I'm training. I'm training every day.
Do you have any videos for the show?
11:30 last night.
Do you have any videos?
Well, if you would have been listening to what I just said, I'm training every day. I'm still doing all of that, but I'm not right now. I do need to be smart, and I do need to be cautious. I've got an injury and I've got a health condition, and so
what's your injury?
Am I maxing out? No. Am I going? No, but I'm training. I just got done yesterday. I did.
What'd you do?
I did lower body. I deadlifted. The day before that.
Okay, we're over here.
The day before that, I did squat. The day before that,
I saw you bench.
The day before that, I did bench. On Sunday, I did.
Well, you don't have a meet coming up for a long time, so you're good.
On Monday, on Sunday I did.
Okay, what do you think about it? All right.
Sunday I deadlifted. Saturday I squatted. Friday I benched. And I just keep doing all 3 of the lifts over and over. I have a heavy day and a light day. But right now, my heavy day is more watered down. Because I'm not trying to hurt myself worse.
Nope, I wouldn't.
I'm down in body weight. My back is hurt worse than it's been in a long time.
Muscular or spinal? Spinal, okay.
I don't
Maybe you have a herniated disc or something.
I don't know.
Be smart, live smart, and if it irritates it, don't do it. All right, we're going to move on to some videos. We got caught up here on our little story, and we're back in town, and we're rocking and rolling. I don't like the gas prices here in Washington State compared to Texas. I saw $2.99 a gallon for unleaded, which was very nice. Diesel $3.50. I come home, I see $4.21 for a regular unleaded and $5.71 for diesel. Did I go into another country when I came to Washington State? I'm confused. Anyway, okay, we got some videos to show. Quite a few. Ones I picked, ones that were sent to me. You know how it works.
Sorry.
Don't shake the table.
Sorry.
Don't read the chat box. No, we're not there yet. First up, who's up first? Jeff Minson sent me some, a lot of these I got when I was in Texas. A lot of these emails, you know, I think some people forgot we didn't have a show that week.
That's okay.
And that's okay, though, because I'll sit on them, and I will get them on the show. And sometimes I get videos 30 minutes before I start the show, too, and I can't get those on. I just don't have enough time to upload them and edit them and all that. But they will be on the next show, don't you worry. So first up, Jeff Minson is doing 715 to a one board with 625 bar weight plus 90 and chain in a Dark Side Colossus bench band, old style. And Jeff's 48 years young. Looks like I need a backing, but we'll check out Jeff here. He sent me a few videos. I have that Colossus right there, and I use it, I think, in upcoming max effort workout. Nice job, sir. You got a lot of stuff attached to the bar there. Kicking ass. Self handoff too. That's awesome. You change a little bit, reverse band, a little bit, everything going on. What are you laughing about?
Oh, I'm just remembering.
This is serious business here.
No, I know.
Nothing's funny.
Yeah.
Dimitro!
Don't worry about it.
Dimitro, we miss you.
Dimitro!
We got some video from Dimitro.
Yeah.
And nice, smooth, controlled reps. I watched it multiple times before I posted it. Dimitro's doing 440 pounds times 3 reps in a single ply F8 shirt. And I don't think I need a backing because he uses some type of wide angle lens. Very smooth, controlled reps here. This is a single ply shirt here. This is what you wear, Ashley, single ply.
Really?
Yeah.
You my band shirts are saying?
Look at that. No excessive dipping. I mean, way to go, Dimitro. Shit, you could have got 5 there, sir.
Wrong. He's a strong man. Sorry.
Okay. Who's up next?
We are at AJ Roberts.
AJ Roberts. Oh, good. He's doing 315 plus 200 in chains. And I believe they're using an axle bar. We'll have to look here if I remember correctly. Don't look at the chat box right now and make that face. Look at the camera up here. This is your audience up here, not down here. And let's check out one. No, AJ Roberts. See how they are using an axle bar. No knurling on the bar. Ours does not have any either. Those chains look familiar. Put some weight on the bar, AJ. Smoke show. Hello?
Okay. Hey.
One Rep Mex is up next. He trains with AJ.
That's pretty cool.
And he's doing, what I have written down here is 205 pounds bar weight plus chains. Came out to 395, which is a 40-pound PR for One Rep Mex right here. It's a 40-pound PR. Let's check out One Rep. I almost played it too soon. Got a ram on, I believe. That's all right. That's how I put my feet right there.
In jeans. Hardcore.
Jeans is all right.
Hardcore. One Rep.
Way to go, One Rep.
Did you think from cashews? I don't know where it came from. But...
Congratulations on that 40-pound PR also, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Powerlifting is a risky sport. It's actually, powerlifting is dangerous, but we're going to play this right here. There's some, this was on Instagram and I saw it and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting to watch. Let's check out powerlifting is a dangerous sport. It happens to every one of us sometimes, but some of this could be avoided. I don't know why people put
a lot of these are stupid shit.
Yeah, but people do things, you know. Passing out on deadlift is one that I've seen before. You just lose your air and you go down. and you go down hard.
Mm-hmm.
No, oh my God, with the mask on, sir. Oh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh, that's bad, right? Oh.
Mm-mm.
That's when you strain to the point where you go down. Okay, well, that was a compilation of some dangerous lifting.
I mean, not funny. That was not safe.
No, I put bands before around the weights like that on the bench one time.
You did what?
Put bands around the weights because the clip, there was no room for a clip.
Well, yeah, but that's different. That's not like you're doing something like to show off and get a cool video. That's like practical.
Hey, these guys are trying to lift heavy weight, and I commend them, and that's all right if the weights fall off, as long as nobody got hurt. Right. But when you pass out and you go from a standing state to hit the ground, I was
gonna say, those
you can get a concussion or hit your head on some weights. It can be dangerous. Yeah. Julius Maddox, not sure what is going on with Julius, but this seemed to be an up-to-date video of him doing 730 pounds for a single. I'm assuming he's training, getting ready for something. I need a backing. 730.
Don't elbow my boob. That's not right.
730 raw. Just in training.
Oh.
I have those wrist wraps. I love them. 730 pounds. That's 70 away from 800. Oh, pause. I didn't see the pause. Holy crap, dude. Julius, you're an animal. Way to go.
Nice.
I think he said that was sticky or a little slow, but God darn it, it was a long pause.
I didn't, yeah.
I remember he benched it. I don't remember he paused it like that. Way to go.
That was really good.
Now, this I thought was cool. I don't know who makes this, but this is something I'd be interested in because I have one hell of a time getting dumbbells, especially from the college rack, like the 105s to 150s, getting them up where I need them. I just don't like it. I'm not good at it. I know there's technique of putting it on your knee somewhere and you kick up your knee. There's some guys on the crew that can do that. So I call this a cool dumbbell rack apparatus. Looks like I'm going to need a backing on this, but check this out. I thought this was cool. I don't know where this is made, but
wow, that's different.
You don't return them to that thing. You basically get them right here, and you just kick them back.
That's cool as hell.
So nobody has to hand them to you. Like those could be like 130s probably, if not more. And a little bump, and you're right there. And you do your overhead pressing there. What's that weight? I can't see it. It's blurry to me because black and red don't blend well. But anyway, so when he's done, he doesn't have to. I guess you could return him there. But I think he just puts them on the floor. Just like that. Never seen those before. I'm kind of interested in getting something like that. Probably not cheap. Nothing ever is. Okay, this is a new training method. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's some practical science behind it. I don't understand it, but I called it a new training method. So let's check it out. It's part of a squat. What's that do? You do 4 of those and then you squat. I don't understand.
I've seen like, I don't know.
Okay, gotta watch it again because it happens quick.
It happened really fast.
I don't know. That hurts my back.
That's different.
Kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. Just rocking back and forth with the knee. I don't know.
How much weight was on there actually?
It's 212 kilo.
So like, is that even like?
Quit scratching. 212 kilos the bar weight, so that's 400 and something. Tyler Butcher. Now, I'm sorry, Tyler. I enlarged your video. It's bigger and I'm gonna say it's a little bit blurry, but we're gonna play it, and I don't have to use the backing. But 1,005 straps down for a paused single. Paused. So Tyler doing 1,005 here. Let's check him out. I enlarged the video, but That is Tyler right there. I guarantee it. Pause single. 1,005.
That's a lot of weight.
Nice wide stance. Like 135. Could have put 1,200 on there, Tyler. Monster.
Pretty easy.
Oh, I'm running out of videos.
Uh-oh.
This one here, I kind of, I had it on the show. I wanted it on the show, and then I took it off the show, and then I debated, and I said, well, I'm going to put it on anyway. It's Jamal Browner, great deadlifter, doing 1102.3, using some straps. I thought he did it without straps. That's why I grabbed it, because it doesn't look like it really has straps on. But either way, I'm not discrediting him by any means. It's 1102.3, and he's under 300 pounds, I believe. So let's check out that lift right here. Let me put up an image, and we'll play Jamal 1102.3. I just thought he had wrist straps on, but I don't care. That is an ass load, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a lot of freaking weight.
Yeah, and he makes it look easy.
I don't care what that's a lot of weight. Strap, no strap, sumo, conventional, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's gonna.
That's intense. I love that.
We're gonna wake up one day, and Jamal here is gonna be pulling 1,100 in a meet, and it's gonna count. And I'm guaranteeing it.
Me too.
He stays healthy. He doesn't get injured, and he lifts smart, trains smart, and he will. He's right there. I don't know what his best in contest is. Do you know?
I don't. But I know that let's see.
It's mid-thousands, right?
Has he made it that far?
Yeah, yeah. If anybody knows that information, I'm sure.
You're saying mid-thousands?
In a 3 lift, yeah. Squat, bench, deadlift.
I don't have my...
Yeah, you don't need to play on your phone.
Well, no.
All right, we are going into...
I don't think it's mid-thousand. You know how much mid-thousands are, right?
Yeah, 1,020, 1,030, something like that.
Oh, well, that's not...
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go. I got 2... So we were gone for speed bench, and we were gone for a max effort that 1 week. So I have the first max effort, I believe, is the week prior to us leaving. That would be like the 12th.
Yeah.
Tuesday the 12th, something like that, of April. Yeah. Hope I got these in order. So let's check out max effort 1. It was so long ago. I'm not even sure what we did. Hey, it's speed bench. Okay, I want to take back what I said. What really happened here was they were going to deload while I was gone, so it was kind of a free-for-all. I call it speed, but we were kind of all over the place here. It should have been labeled max effort a little bit, but... Heinz doing he's got a little half shirt on there. That's 605, I believe. We're going to bounce around quick. BJ in his Widowmaker. 605, full range. I whip out the Viper 2 with the Colossus interior. That's 715. Heinz wants to put on the same shirt. Do 715. Smoke show. 825 for me. Heinz in a Pharrell F8 Fate triple. I'm handing off, of course. 825 off a 3 board. Things move quick. I edited these real short. Nice lift. Good straight line. BJ with 825, and he's in his 3-ply. Making look easy still. I'm going 9, 825 and 90. Whatever that is. 915. But that's nothing. You got to do 1100 at least. Jose here in one of my hand-me-down shirts I loaned him. Having some success in it. Needs to get his own shirt, obviously. BJ with 915 also, I believe, on a one board. Moves quick. 1005. Oh. Well, I guess I got to do it.
Belly up, belly up, belly up. Run it up. Get it up. Get it up, get it up. There we go.
Well, it is what it is. I wish it was prettier. Been doing a lot of incline. I don't have a lot of upper pectoral development, so I believe this is the only pressing movement we do after we did the crazy bench back there, which wasn't speed bench. It was a hybrid, I'm going to call it. Because they were going to deload while I was gone, so we kind of went a little crazy. Just had fun. Plus, we had Avery Anderson there. He was down from Coeur d'Alene, drove 2.5 hours right there, the big cat. He came down to train with us, so we want to put him through the entire rigmarole and send him home sore. Dan, rotator cuff surgery, lateral tear, but is it stopping him? No, he's in there training. He's got another arm. Doing some incline rolling dumbbells here. Incline, decline, flat, you know, just any way you can think of it, just do it. Looks like I'm grabbing some 70s or 80s there. Oh, that's no good. That's it. Yeah, we don't get push downs. Okay, so that was actually like a max effort, not a speed bench, but I labeled it speed bench because I had a brain fart. All right, max effort 2. This was Tuesday a few nights ago. And what was that? What are you doing? Like a kid. Max effort 2, we're going to call this. And I believe we do floor press. And I believe we do it raw. But after talking with Rich Putnam, I decided to sneak in my Colossus or whatever. No, Atlas bench band. And I was going to work up raw. And then once that got heavy, I'm going to do some overload because I want to be strong. Let's check out max effort 2.
Christmas.
There are snowflakes there. All right, that is a boiler. My belt doesn't fit. I know it's hard to believe. No. Belt doesn't, but I'm arching up though. I'm like trying to put my back in the worst possible position. Everybody's doing 4 plates here. We all warm up on flat bench. What we did on Friday for speed bench was decline, and that alleviated a lot of front delt strain. And as we took a poll after the max effort was over tonight, everybody seemed to like that rotation that I had because everybody felt strong and their front delts were fresh as daisies. So that's why we did it on the decline. All right, so here we are, floor press. 3 plates, and each chain is 20 pounds, so do the math. Hardest part's getting off that damn floor. Hines was feeling pretty good. Lock it out, lock it out, lock it out. I like that. Makes me lock it out. Don't take the bar when I'm 2 inches from lockout. Ain't going to help me none. And I do the same to him. All the way to the top. Good. Well, I'm getting in the nuclear bench band here. That's Heinz. Going to use it first. Just using one of the bands. Not putting our arms through both. As you can see, we're just through the single layer. And I'm doing the same thing. Or no, I don't know what I'm doing here. Yep, single layer. That's 500 and 20, 40, 60, 80, 585. Used to do that raw when I was a young man. Jose grabbed this from behind the counter. Just single ply dark side bench band. Plenty spring in that. 6 plates. Now I got both bands. Little tight at the bottom. I didn't touch. Probably should have went one more. We were out of room there on the clips, so we had to piggyback the chain so somebody can hand off on the sides too. Heinz coming all the way down, all the way up. Looks good. Up. Keep the butt down. There you go. Boom. It's good to overload a little bit. Overload a little bit. Dan got the sling off, and once again, training the arm that he can use right now. Pretty soon it'll be the left. Just give him time. When the doctor says it is time, we will get him on the bamboo bar. Probably. Overhead press, something we don't do enough of. And I wanted to do that right after our first tricep movement. So we did. We grabbed the axle bar here, and this is something we're going to be doing more of because we're not very good at it, for one, and we need to add some weight to our overhead press. Daniel Rajov does like 405 and stuff like that. You got to be strong. And I know I got work to do. That's why I'm gritting my teeth. Okay, that was it for that. Looks like I lost whoever her name is. You coming back for the show, or what are you doing? Okay, well, I'm going to go to the chat box. I will put on my shades. Okay, I can see. And what do we got first? Jimmy Kolb. All right, Thursday. It's Jimmy Kolb in the house. Thank you, Jimmy. And Kate, hope you guys are having an awesome early spring, late spring, summer. It's coming quick. The weather's heating up out there. It's getting warm. It's awesome. And I think Jimmy's competing, according to Rich, July. I don't know if I'm right or wrong on that one. I can't remember. It was last week. It was late. Nathan Cloud. What up, Ryan? Well, not much, actually. Been on a diet, trying to cut some body weight. Haven't done much cardiovascular work. I just basically cut my calories and my carbs and my fats and my sugars. And that's done me quite well. Actually hit last Friday, I was $2.99 with shoes off. And I said, if I come in Tuesday and I'm $2.99, I'm going to walk out the door. So came in at $3.10, carb loaded a little bit. Yeah, I can't be coming down that fast from $3.46 March 18th all the way down to $2.99. But it's easy, man. My body can go one way or the other. Oh, there you are. Are you going to do the show, or like, what are you doing? Yeah. Matt Brooks. Oh, wait. CJ Morgani. Hope everyone's having a nice week so far. I am. Doing pretty good. It's good to be back and get the wheels spinning and training in. You know, I took a week off on my little vacation and ate a lot of Whataburger and In-N-Out and Cracker Barrel and some Texas barbecue. So it's good to be back to nowhere to eat around this town.
None. Nowhere good to eat.
All right.
We've got nothing.
Matt Brooks. What up, Ryan? Well, just chilling. No, who are you? You come and go. Just video comes back on, you're nowhere to be found.
Well, as exciting as your videos are, I get to see them live. So I needed nourishment. That's hungry.
Nourishment. Show them what you're having for
I got
nourishment.
water.
What's
Well,
that shit?
water
What's
with
that shit over there? Sour dudes, sour mini belts.
Where'd you get these? What were these? These were really
That's healthy.
I know, I
That's
found
sea
this
salt,
in my spot.
cashews. This
These
is
were
what
really
this
good.
is what warriors eat. What do you eat? Hold up your food, your snack food.
I like how you eat healthy for a couple weeks and suddenly you're Mr. Fit.
Yeah, I dropped 40.
Forget the
I dropped 46
horrendous
pounds.
diet you've had for the last 20 years.
Yeah, dropped 46 pounds. Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
You even said your body just wants to go that way. It doesn't.
It's one or the other.
Anyways.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Paul Loeffler.
Paul Luffer. Hey guys, how's it going?
Well, I guess I don't need these if you're gonna read it. Finally.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it.
Continue.
It's going well, Paul. Hope you're doing well also. Super good to hear from ya. Always a pleasure. Nathan Cloud says hello to Paul also. Rich Putnam. Good evening, Ryan.
Good evening, Rich.
I guess I'm not here.
You weren't.
Thanks, Rich. Actually, probably by the time he typed this, I might really not have been here. But I was coming. One rep max. Ay, sorry, Ubering again. So activity will be minimum, but definitely listening on the road. Ha ha.
He's an Uber driver?
So I guess he does that on the side. Yeah, it's a good way to make extra money.
Does that mean he delivers food or picks people up or takes them somewhere? Which one is it? Uber. Uber Eats?
Depends which one.
Oh.
I think it depends which one he's doing.
Okay.
Because there's Ubers where you get rides. When we were in Texas, our friends were going to Uber home.
Uber home, yeah. Uber, okay. Well, be
but,
careful.
You also can Uber food. Your sister spends thousands of dollars on Uber food, just because she's too lazy to go pick it up.
Too lazy and fat. Yeah.
Sorry, that was a dig that wasn't super
true.
necessary, but I felt like...
One rep. Okay, we got him. Okay, one rep says what?
Hope your week was all right, and Miss Ashley is getting better. I'm doing better.
Well, doctor says you need to eat more fat.
Oh, yeah, we haven't been on since So I did have my doctor's appointment on last week.
Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday? Yeah.
2:30, yep.
Tuesday, we had a doctor's appointment. Why are you rolling your... Never mind, I guess I'm done. Never mind.
What?
Are you rolling your eyes over there? Never mind.
No, I'm just telling you what time it was. Tuesday, 2:30.
You're rolling your eyes.
What'd the doctor say? Because I was in there.
Apparently, it doesn't matter.
Well, I was in there.
Howard Weingarten.
And he said that you're too lean.
How's it going, Benchmonster?
You don't have enough body fat. So you better listen to the doctor. And sour tape is not fat.
Hope your week was all right, and Miss Ashley is getting better. Well, as I was trying to explain, and I was kind of interrupted, and with some rudeness. I'm on the mend. I'm working on it. I've got some good information. The appointment was pretty informative, so got some good information and some things to kind of focus on and aim for, body weight and body fat wise. Because like he said, basically, and the doctor just kind of kept reiterating that my issues are happening because I have too low of body fat. So for the people that caught the show before, the issue was that my pancreas and I have an artery getting tangled with my pancreas, which then causes an obstruction, which then causes serious digestive issues to where I just have serious trouble eating, keeping food down, this, that. It's not pretty.
Right.
And so what we found out was that most people have enough body fat, in their stomach to hold everything apart from each other and in the right spot, right? So most people's have enough to kind of hold their artery where it needs to be in their pancreas, and so that things don't get tangled, whereas I don't have that extra, I don't have that fat apparently to hold it there, so mine are kind of resting on each other and getting tangled with each other, and this and that was basically what I took away from the appointment. That's how I understood it. But yeah, so there's that. Where was the next question?
Howard.
Where? Howard. Oh, my eyes are getting blurry again. Howard Weingarten. How's it going, Bench Monster family? Just check in if you got the video I sent today, Ryan. Thanks.
Yep. If you sent it today, it depends on if you would have got it to me this morning. But when I get them, I think I saw your video a little later in the afternoon, and by that time it's a little too late, so I'll have to get her on next week. Yeah, Thursday is kind of I try to do all the videos on Wednesday night. So when I wake up Thursday, I do all the videos that I pull from the internet, and all the lifter submitted videos are already in the system here. So try to get them to me early if you can.
The earlier the better. I mean,
they're going to get on, don't worry.
Obviously, it's, there's other things to focus on. So if something happens and you don't get it in there, just know that it will get played. It might not get played that week, but it will get played. So there's that. But Brennan Eason. Am I saying that right? Brennan Eason. So if I'm butchering that, feel free to try to phonetically spell it in there. But that's the best I got. So Brennan Eason. Hey Ryan, how often do you go near 90% of your one rep max on the bench while training raw?
Well, I have we did floor press the other day, so I did worked up to a 1 rep max with 2 chains, and you saw me barely get that last 3 plates and a quarter and 2 chain, and that was with a pinky on the ring grip max. So I don't really do any flat bench 1 rep max stuff raw. I was going to start doing more of that, but the more I talk to geared lifters like Rich Putnam and a whole list of them, it's important to train in the gear and bench bands and stuff, and that's something I want to do both, but I think one's more important than the other. And we talked to Rich Putnam last week about injuries that occur, when you're 90% or above raw. And injuries do happen in equipment too, but more susceptible in with raw lifting. But we, like I said, our meet that my guys are training for is in October, so it's a ways away. So we have a lot of time right now to do some different things, and my guys are doing a lot of raw work probably. So I will follow along, but I will not go above 90%. We never really max out on the flat bench. Like today, we're going to max out raw on the flat bench. It's just not maximum effort movement that we do. So, but if I was going to design a program, I would do, I have it set up a little differently, where I do an 85 and an 88 and a 90% one week, and the next week I go 88, 90, 95. I never really max all out. Go usually 95%, and then I wave back and do some other things. So I have a method to my madness, but my raw is what it is, and it's gonna continue to go up regardless of what we do. It's just a matter of how much effort I put into it. But this is a shirt game that we're in, and you can I can play around with 500 raw or 400 raw all day long, but theoretically I need to get up to 1,000, 1,100 and those type of numbers and get real comfortable with those. So it just depends on the training cycle, and right now I'm not really focused on doing that type of raw training. I would like to, but it would be a commitment to raw training, and there'd be more of it and less of what I really need to do, and that's working the shirt. And I'm having some pretty good success. BJ Dirk, a guy on our team, has been manipulating my shirt for me, basically keeping the neckline down, pulling the sleeve down, helping me with using the shirt in a way that I've never used before. So I'm learning some tips and tricks from him, and it's been very profitable so far. So, yeah, stay tuned. You never know. You might see some raw benching. You will see it from my guys. You'll see a little bit from me, but I don't go above 95%. It's that's about my stopping point. So an all-out 1 rep max could lead to a pectoral tear or a rotator cuff tear or something, because that's my worst fear. I'm not saying it would happen, but could happen. Nathan Cloud.
Realistically, totally could. Well, let's see.
Don't be late.
Can you tell me where we're at? Or can you, like, show? Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm putting something here, promise.
You spilled that on my table?
No, I didn't, but it was really close. Like, really close.
You show up late. You're not here half the time.
When the cameras turn off, guys, there's...
Nathan Cloud says, don't be late. If you're following along, you would know where we are. Don't be late. Who's he talking to? Not me.
Wouldn't be talking to me, would you, Nate?
Nope.
Because I am at work. That's why. I gotta make the money unless you guys want to send me money for Thursday's work session. Howard Weingarten. Thanks, Rich Putnam. I tried your reverse band overload this week, and I really like it. Working towards 800. Nice idea. I like it. Hey, Rich, it's good to see ya. It was so fun having you on last week, by the way. It was just great. Just great. We're gonna have to have a part 2. For sure.
Don't tell me you lost your position.
No, I'm right here. Thanks. Hey, Ryan. No. Dang it. Now I lost. Thanks, Rich. I tried your reverse band overload this week. And
you're reading the same thing again.
No, I'm not. Right here?
Rich Putnam, Howard Weingarten, yeah. You're John Smith now.
I just read where you're...
Do you want me to take over?
I do not. No, thank you. Thank you, though.
Because you're...
John
We're
Smith.
losing viewers.
Saudi Arabia's government is preparing to offer soccer star Lionel Messi a contract that will pay him $400 million, geez, per year to play in the rap. Let's see. Sorry, let me start over here. Saudi Arabia's government is preparing to offer soccer star Lionel Messi a contract that will pay him $400 million per season.
No, per year.
Per year. Per year and season are the same thing. Per year
to play in the Saudi Professional League. Now, $400 million a year is my type of money. And that is a soccer contract. I am confused because I played soccer when I was younger, and if I could rub a crystal ball and have seen that type of money in soccer, and if I had to move to another country to get $400 million, I think I would do it. That's more than NFL people get here. That is crazy. $400 million a year. They have taxes over there. They take some of that out, or I have questions. So anyway, that's broken down to $746 a minute, $45,000 an hour. John Smith, that is very fast money. I can only imagine.
That's insane.
I'm gonna see who this person is.
Can we look him up?
LIONELMESS. I want to see who this person is and how good they really are for a government to pay them that much money. It's crazy. All right, Amber Hansen. Heck yeah, Thursday bench monster time. Amber, welcome to the show. Uh-oh. Then right below Amber, it says, chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you.
For who?
I don't know. We must have lost.
Like somebody specifically?
No, we must have lost our signal or something. Don't know. Amber, good to see you.
It's really good to see you, Amber. Yep, I'm so glad you were able to join our chat box. I don't know why we're like having those issues. I do.
Just a hiccup.
Paul
Offer.
Okay.
This is something I wanted to know also. Treatment has slowed me down a little bit, but I'm determined to keep going and pushing myself to get stronger. I will not quit. That's the right attitude, Paul.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah. Yep. That's absolutely. You know, it gets hard, but.
And I can't imagine the treatment, what you're actually going through, you know, and I know that it's chemo, right? Somewhat is what we're talking about, Paul, I think. And that can be very, I know some people that had that, and it just, it really, it sucks the life out of you from the people that I've known that had issues and had to do some of that stuff. We keep our fingers crossed, and we know you're a warrior, and you're still a young man, and you will bounce back. Yeah. And the BenchMonster crew is rooting for you, and thoughts and prayers always. The BenchMonster crew.
Absolutely.
DJ Morgani. Jamal's best in a meet is 1,003. He gave a real good attempt at 10:30 after that. So that was after squat bench, obviously. He should just do push pull. And God, because you know he's capable of 1050 or more. Is it just, it turns into be a grip thing at some point, I would assume. At some point, you know, it's just that damn grip, you know, getting a good hold on that. Ripping some calluses off, all that fun stuff. HXVOQ, is she all right? LOL. That's you.
Wait, where?
Right here.
All right. Just in general.
I don't know. Are you all right?
No.
No,
yes.
She's not all right.
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Yes.
Jimmy Kolb.
I am okay.
Hit up that like button, y'all. Is there a like button? I've never told anybody to hit the like button.
I've never thought of that, but it would be not.
Is that the thumbs up unit somewhere? Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, no, we is stop by.
Hope for a fast recovery.
Hit that like button so we know that you stopped by. I always like to know, because I wish that we had I wish you could see who's stopped by to say hi.
Well, if I see him in the chat box, then I know who it was.
Exactly.
Aaron Weingarten.
All right.
In the video.
Here, I'm taking back over. Stop.
You can't even read.
In the video, I hit 7-Eleven at a meet 2 weeks more than what I dropped at Mendy's when you guys were there. And I can use all the help I can get. Nice.
2 weeks more. Howard, can you... That doesn't make sense. In the video, I hit 7-Eleven at a meet 2 weeks more than what I dropped at Mindy. 2-something weeks more. I'm reading that wrong. Than what I dropped at Mindy's when you were there.
Can I?
We'll figure that out, Howard.
Can I see it really quick, please?
That was a California state record, 55 to 59 at the 275-pound class. I will have to watch your video. It's in my email at this time, Howard, and that will be on the show next week, barring we don't have a guest, and we might.
All right, but we will get it on there. It's not.
I posted my email. Everybody seems to know what that is. So in case you were confused on where to send videos, training exercises, anything that's awesome that you're doing in the gym, you send it to benchmonster@gmail.com, and I put it on the show. It really helps me out, makes my job easier, so I don't have to go scouring through the internet and find stuff that I think you may find interesting or you might like to watch. I try to pick some of the best stuff. It may not be lifter specific. I mean, we had is powerlifting dangerous because I saw all the weights falling off. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I've done that once. I did it with, I was showing off because I was doing 110 pounds. This was at the first gym I ever trained at. 110 pound, and I was clanging the dumbbells together, and one of the little 2.5s popped off and split my head open. And I had a scar there. And then I couldn't leave it alone because it looked like a bad pimple. It was like right between my forehead. And it took forever for it to heal.
Terrible.
Yeah, and I had this big, ugly, bloody thing. In the story, nobody really bought it. People think I was like picking my forehead or something. I got out of control. Yeah. But I put a lot of Neosporin on it and healed.
I wish we had Neosporin, because that's what I need too. Like, I need Neosporin.
All right, Paul Loeffler. Some days I'm drained. Some days I feel great. I'm 48, almost 49. You're a young man, Paul, and some days you feel drained. Some days it's kind of hard to predict those days. I'm assuming too, Paul. Like when you wake up and the day presents itself. Is it a day you're gonna feel drained, or is it a day you're gonna feel great? I'm sure it's unpredictable is what I'm assuming, but I don't know. Is that at some point, can you pinpoint like the days they do treatment, like the second day after treatment you feel drained, or is there any type of consistency that you can so you can predict on what days you might not feel up to par? I'm learning. I don't know. All right, Howard Weingarten. That was supposed to be, say, 2 weeks ago at a meet. Okay, that makes sense. So basically, Howard, we need to get you to 800 is what we need to do. Where are you going?
Well, you're not letting me read anything.
Well, it's the last one.
I mean,
Your contact fell out?
I'm trying to read, and I mean...
With the contact falling out, I don't know if you can read at all.
I can still read if you'd stop reading over me.
Well, you butchered John Smith's one up there with Saudi Arabia government.
Well,
that was
yeah,
bad.
Because I'm having
Butchered.
these
Hacked.
But now I've got my cloggy contact, and so if I shut one eye, I can see. Are we ready? May I please try to read them?
I'm at the very end. Howard Weingarten at the bottom.
That was supposed to say 2 weeks ago at a meet I did in Bakersfield. Yes, please, 800. Here I come. So I know. Oh, so it's kind of like another road to the Arnold. Road to the Arnold, Howard.
Okay, so
We're excited to watch your journey and watch you hit that awesome goal. Sorry, go ahead.
So Howard, it's basically we got to figure out where you are now and all the tweaks and all the feet placements and all the where your hands are and any technical things. And other people can chime in. But I want to watch your video that you sent me recently, and then go off some things off of there. And I'll probably send you a little my thought in an email thing. But there's a couple things that we need to do, and in all practicality. I mean, are you wearing a triple ply shirt? I take it. I mean, is it time to move up to 4 ply, or is it time to get an insert? Is the triple ply maxed out per se, or are you pulling the sleeves all the way down? Have you made all the adjustments to get the most aggressive part of that shirt? I mean, there's just a whole bunch of questions I have, and once we pick that apart and find out, we can find some ways to sneak in and get some more poundage on that bench. And because I've seen you lift in the reverse band and many other things, and you have tons of speed and explosive power. We just got to put it all together and make it happen. And find one shirt and one brand and stick with it. Don't be like me and bounce around from Dark Side to Fate, and which I do because I have so many of them. But if you can find a good opener shirt, something you can get on the board with, and a second and a third attempt shirt that maybe is a little tighter, and because what I'm asking is adjusting it like BJ is doing for me. And that's pulling the sleeve down to the end of the elbow and doing the F8, the Rob Farrell thing where you lock the belt on so the shirt cannot ride up, and basically you put your arms through, and it's basically set, and the neckline can't ride any higher. It is set in a certain spot, and figuring out what weight can come down and touch a one board, half board. I've seen a lot of one board action in my training, and I'm not going to mention any names, but one individual put a 4-ply on and took 1050 to a one board, but when the one board wasn't there in contest, then we had a problem touching, and that's just an inch and a quarter down there at the bottom, but that's a huge inch and a quarter. So I have a half board that's sitting in the garage, and that's basically a half inch. It's just a little piece of wood. It's basically next to nothing, but it's pretty damn close to where if you can get it down and make contact with that, you can belly up and touch. So I just need to critique videos. I mean, I can sit here and say this, that, and the other, but if I see videos, I can start not necessarily picking things apart, but seeing what we can do to make things better. So Paul Loffer.
Paul Loffer. I can't predict it. I just do the best I can. Thank God. Thank God for my wife. She helps me out. But I've gone from 200 pounds to almost 200.
As you fall asleep and read. Okay.
Well, no,
I got it from here.
Well, I was
Sorry,
trying.
Paul. Sorry, Paul.
I can't see out this eye.
Then don't read.
And then, but I want to be a part. I can't predict it. I just do the best I can. Thank God for my wife. She helps me out, but I've gone from 200 body weight to almost 230 body weight in 2 weeks.
That is 6 weeks, not 2. And
I'm sorry, guys.
Is that a good thing, the body weight gain? Is that something you're comfortable with, Paul? Putting on that kind of weight? That's kind of a Kennelly method there. Putting on that kind of weight quickly. So are you trying to put on weight? Are you trying to get to a target body weight for your particular shirt? Because these band shirts can be, temperamental if you're competing in them at, just hypothetically, you compete in them at 200, now you're 230. So the shirt's going to be a little bit more different, obviously. So, and I myself have dropped 30 some pounds. So what we're doing with my shirts is really contorting them and pulling the neck down and the sleeve down and getting the maximum benefit out of the shirt. I have a tendency to wear the shirt up high and wear it 2 or 3 fingers above my elbow here. And we're changing up some things now, and I'm kind of letting my guys manipulate my shirt, especially the ones that bench 956 at 256 body weight. So I'm comfortable with those adjustments. Yeah. Howard Weingarten.
I was gonna say we missed some here. Okay, but did we?
Howard Weingarten, just second from the bottom. You want me to read it?
No, is it right here? Right?
Yeah, it's right there.
Howard Weingarten, 3-ply fate, and I said it for a first attempt. And yes, I have 2 instances for.
Okay, she's falling asleep. I have to read this.
Yeah,
you go. Just
sorry, guys.
Okay.
I can't sit. I'm like blind out of this.
Don't touch the speaker. Just sit back. Howard Weingarten, 3-ply F8, and I set it for a first attempt. Okay. And yes, I have 2 inserts for it. And it can be pulled down toward the elbows more. So I think I have plenty of toys to play. Yes, you do, especially with the inserts. And if you're not even having the sleeve down towards the end of the elbow yet, that's a whole nother territory. So I would definitely become acquainted with those inserts. I like to see where exactly you are wearing your sleeve, and I can probably find that on the video when I watch it in my email, how many finger lengths the sleeve is above your elbow, and those inserts. So I'm assuming I don't have a F8 shirt that has the ability to put inserts in. I do have a dark side shirt that has an insert, and it's basically a piece of Velcro and a insert that I push against the Velcro inside of the shirt, and the sleeves go inside of the shirt. So then I have a 4-ply. So I'm assuming that's how the F8 shirt works. So with those inserts, you have plenty of shirt power to work with here to get us to where we need to be. In all reality, though, I mean, if X amount of weight is your current 1 rep max in a band shirt, we need to do acceptable, realistic jumps. And I'm going to say, like, if you hypothetically did a 711 in a contest and that was your best banded shirt lift, we should be focusing on a 750 next time out, or 760. A realistic jump. Let's not overstep the boundaries here and look too far down the road and set that block way up there at 800. And let's make realistic gains and progress. So
yeah, that's the
and if you don't have a meet, like in our situation, not till October. So in our world, what we would do is try to do a little in-house competition mock meet. Maybe train for something for 10 weeks and then come in and just see where everybody's at and see what type of progress has been made.
Mock meet.
Mock meet, yeah.
Choose your attack. I mean.
in the gym.
Makes it fun. Gives you a good idea of where you're at.
Where you're at. Yeah.
Um,
These are just ideas.
That's a good idea. I mean,
Paul Loeffler.
especially if you have like a group of guys that's kind of competitive and likes to do that anyways, it makes it more fun.
Yeah, but my joints hurt. I'm just trying to get bigger.
I'm going. I just wasn't finished talking.
You can't
Paul
see.
Loeffler. Yeah, but my joints hurt. I'm just trying to get bigger and stronger. God, I know, aren't we all?
So why do your joints hurt, Paul? Is your
specifically-
joints are telling you something? Is that from the treatment or is that just from overuse with the joints? And when we talk joints, are we talking elbows, shoulders, up in the, or is it just hips, everything? I mean, is the treatment causing pain everywhere? These are questions I have that I do not have the answers to.
Yeah, it makes it hard when your joints hurt because I hate it with my elbows. That's the worst. What's the worst the worst problem you have with your joints or your elbows and your triceps? The worst?
No, my elbows are fine.
Really?
Yep. I know how to do things now to where, and I teach the guys not to irritate the extensors at the end of the elbow, because if they do so, they will be in pain for quite a long time. And we have to do a lot of high rep band push downs and things of that nature to stimulate the soft tissue in those areas. And nobody does ibuprofen, and but people do like peptides like TB500 and things like that too. So looks like Anarchy's got something to say for you there.
Paul Loeffler. It's from growing
Too fast.
too fast. It's actually getting better now.
Oh, good.
Oh, so like gaining muscle too quick. Basically,
It'll subside then. So
mainly my back and my shoulders. Yeah,
back and your shoulders. Okay.
that's true. Those are. I mean, that's true. Those give you
A lot of the time for shoulders, and I'm not no certified doctor of any kind, but the bamboo bar has always been very therapeutical for our shoulders. And we have that Emax bar, thank you to Dimitro, and we put like a 35, 40-pound kettlebell on each side hanging from some bands. And then we bench that for a couple sets of 20, and never gripping the bar, letting it sit in our hands open, and never letting the bamboo bar touch your chest, because then you stop the motion and then you're basically cheating yourself. So we do little spoto presses with it and let that wiggle, let that all that energy be transferred into your shoulder socket. And it's really like it's like a deep tissue. It's like it really warms the just deep inside the shoulder socket. You can feel just like a heated massage, so to speak. It's not something heavy that's going to fatigue you, but you get a lot of blood in there. And I think doing that at the end of a workout is been very beneficial. I have to bring that bar to the gym because I'm afraid to leave it there, because people probably will try to deadlift with it and break it, because we got a lot of new people that don't know anything.
Who knows?
Yeah. Howard Weingarten.
Howard Weingarten. At least three fingers from elbows, and that's like how the inserts fit in my shirt. They don't have Velcro, but they
fit inside
they fit inside well and look like the half shirt you guys use.
I don't like, this is how we train. So a lot of times when Dan Logman would put on his shirt, he likes 2 fingers or 1 finger. BJ uses his shirt all the way to the end of the elbow. Me, I've done a little bit of the 3 finger, but that's riding pretty high, and that's usually means the neckline is up pretty high too, because the where the sleeve is dictates where the neckline of the shirt is too. So I think you moving down to 2 fingers is going to be something exciting. Just dropping that sleeve down and trying that in that new territory. But you got to make sure that it stays there, and you have to lock in that shirt with the belt, because depending on how you set up, if you set up like me and you do that big arch, and I didn't realize this, but BJ said, I can get under the bar and do my little thing and the neckline won't move. But on the handoff, when I push up on the handoff, the neckline will slide, and I just learned that. 2 weeks ago when he said that. He goes, when you take the hand off and reach for the bar, your neckline moves. So all these little tips and tricks are making me a better bench presser.
Okay.
And I want to pass that knowledge on to other people, because we all wear, you know, the same band shirt per se. So, and how you wear it and where you wear it. And there's magic when you start pulling that sleeve down. BJ kind of put it in the illegal territory the other night. I think it was for the 1,000-pound board press you saw on speed day or whatever. He pulled that sleeve down. It was probably an inch past my elbows, but I remember and I was like, it's not going to touch anything below a 2 board. But anyway, long story short, I took the bar out, and the minute I started dropping it down, it was just like, it felt like somebody had their hands on the underside of my elbows on both sides like this, picking up my arms. And I was like, this is the greatest feeling I've ever felt. But very, very aggressive style of wearing the shirt that low, and technically you're not supposed to wear it past the elbow, so that's a no. But you know, we're in training, we're doing what we do. So Russell, hey man, first time tuning in. Watch the Table Talk. No, I don't know who it is. And he says he watched the Table Talk episode. Glad to be here. Well, good to have you, Russell.
Good to have you, Russell.
And glad you liked the Table Talk. That was fun. I went out there with the plans to get views and be different than everybody else, and I think I achieved that.
Success.
Howard Weingarten.
Makes sense. Looking forward to the critique from you. Very excited.
Yeah. And, you know, when you do something like that, you probably want to work up to the weight that you normally would with the 3 fingers. And then when you make a 50-pound jump, you have them move those sleeves down. And we measure here, well, I can't see it, but 2 fingers from the elbow. That's these 2 fingers. And then the sleeve will be right here. So you're 3, so now we're going to go to 2. So it's going to be a little different. I think you will like it. I would start with a 3 board first. I know it's pretty high for a board, but anytime we're changing the sleeve position on you, let's think safety first. You've never had it there before. There's a couple things that can happen on the way down. It might be, the line may feel weird. It may be something maybe a little different. So handle that 7-Eleven on a 3 board, and maybe put a 30-40 pounds on there. Try it on a 2 board. Everybody stay close on the sides. You need 3-man lifters for that. Safety first. Everybody's watching everybody, and what we look for in our crew is people that are coming down and maybe have their wrists are bent back like this. We will pull the bar immediately. A lot of times when they're coming down, the elbow leaves from underneath the bar like they're trying to tuck and go low, but gravity will pull that bar down, and if they're not taking the bar with them, we will take the bar then too, because that can break a forearm. So there's a lot of things. I'm not trying to scare you, but there's things that the side people and center people need to know to look for when they say, you know, when they need to take it. When something looks wrong, you need to grab it now. You can't wait for bad things to happen. Safety first. That's one big thing in our crew.
Because it happens so freaking fast.
It can happen fast. So anytime we see something weird, and a lot of times the lifter gets up and he's pissed a little bit, but you know what? I got my camera filming, and we go to my camera and we say, even though the screen's like 2 inches by 1 inch, I say, look here, see where your elbow is, you know, see, that's why we pulled it. Oh, okay. So yeah, we can't afford to lose people, because like I've said it time and time again, nobody's lining up outside our gym door to come in and do this stuff.
They're really not, unfortunately.
See, with the insert in or out. Well, if you're wearing a 3-ply, I would, I don't know what you've been doing with your inserts. So I would probably try it with the inserts out and put the sleeve down with two fingers from the elbow, play with it there, and play on some 3-board, play on some 2-board with some weight that's not overwhelming and something that you've never done in your whole life. I think anywhere from 7 to 740. And then once you're comfortable there, are you going to chew in my ear all day long? Make that sucking noise? It's pissing me off.
I was trying to suck it.
That's all I'm hearing over here. And then put an insert in, because depending on how aggressive those inserts make it, and I do not know because I do not have an F8 that I can do that with. I do have a Dark Side Colossus that has an insert, And when I put that in, it makes a world of difference. I can't say how much, but I would, since you're moving this, I would leave the inserts out and try 2 fingers from your elbow and try it on some 3-board. And if then maybe try, and I'm telling you to try 711, 725, 7, whatever weight you normally use your 3-finger weight is add a little bit more and start working it. And then we got eventually going to start working it down, 2-board, 1-board, and getting used to that down there, because it's going to be a little bit more aggressive as you get to the bottom. But in the rebound effect of that, you're going to have more boing out of that shirt too. So, Jimmy Cole.
Jimmy Coe. It's so cool that
You guys are the coolest. With a heart.
And a heart. I was going to read that.
I get to read it.
Jimmy Coe. You guys are the coolest with a nice little heart.
I'm the rambler, Jimmy.
Right
I just
back
ramble.
at you, Jimmy and Kate. You guys are the coolest.
You guys are the coolest.
Be as half as cool as you guys.
Yes.
We're trying. It's not been successful thus far, but we're trying. We're trying.
I just try to help. I just put out information, and I'm still learning. You know, I learned some things in training from other people about these shirts, and I'm like, wow, you know what? That made a difference. I really like that. So I'm just reiterating what I've been taught and what I'm learning from other guys on my crew they're doing things.
You guys talked about yesterday.
No, in the last few weeks, BJ's done a few things in training, and now he's doing it to my shirt, and I'm like, should I let him do this? But no, he's giving me a lot of tips, and he's telling me things that I didn't even realize that I was doing that was hindering my ability to make progress. So, and yeah, when he's telling me that this, and this, it gets scratched and carved in my brain.
That's good.
Yeah. Safety first, I agree. Just got the inserts, so I've only used them twice. Yeah, there's a lot of you need to play with those a little bit. I'm not saying put them all in, but definitely put one in when you're ready to make that little jump. I don't know what that is. You may put an insert in, and it might take 50 more pounds to get it to the board or something. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I don't have a fate shirt with inserts. I have one shirt with an insert, and maybe I'll wear it next week or something. If we have a show with a guest or we don't have a guest, we'll see.
Why would we not have a show?
Because when we have a guest, we don't play my max effort stuff.
Oh, you think of having a guest?
Yeah. Oh, we got
like who?
Huh?
Like who?
I don't know. Whoever I want. I pick up my phone and I text. Do you want to be on our show?
Teamwork? What about?
Huh?
We both get a say?
You never have
I don't know.
You've said a few names. You're
I've
supposed to
said a bunch of people,
you're supposed to get Laura Phelps.
Right.
That's you. You're a woman. You're supposed to reach out to her. You set it up at the Arnold. I'm waiting for you to fulfill.
Dude, I set it up. I got you the interview.
Yeah. But yeah, Howard, I'll check out your video, and
time in a day that works.
Tomorrow morning I should be on this computer here doing something, and I will send you my thoughts on what we can do, and
that's cool.
Get that bench moving a little bit faster, because I know you're hungry and you want 800, and
what was the weight?
800 is just 800.
Or not your meat, excuse me. What was the meat what was the weight he did at the meet we were at?
I don't remember.
Like, or not the weight they dropped, like that he had the incident with, I guess is what I should be asking.
Ask Howard. I don't remember.
How much was it? But
I remember seeing it falling.
Yeah. How much was it that you fell with, or not fell with? How much was it that you
rolled on his rib?
Rolled on you.
Yeah. What weight was that, Howard?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
That was a lot of Decembers ago.
It was, and he might already be gone. In which case,
yeah, he might be gone.
We can look. I think we can.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how. I
want to check out his video now, see if I can't help him out a little bit.
Was he? Did he already send? Did he send? Did he send it already, or is that what he's going to do?
No, he sent me his meat video.
I know that he sent.
I just got it late.
Oh, you got it late.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's right.
So,
I couldn't figure out why you didn't play. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, that makes sense.
I believe it was around 693.
693. Okay.
All right.
And what was it that he sent today?
I don't know. I got to look at my video. I saw the email, but it was at the point where I was setting up the show, and I didn't open it. And I do that on purpose. I don't open it because people that send me their videos, it stays highlighted. So when it's time Wednesday night next week, and I come in and that Wednesday morning and I'm going through my emails,
You'll be able to
they're all highlighted, like 1 rep max, 1 rep max, Jeff Minson, so on and so forth. Yeah. So then Howard Weingarten's got one in there at the very top, and so I'll basically go over that and see if there's any assistance I can offer. I know a little bit about this stuff, but if I can help, I definitely want to do that. So
hell yeah.
I want to see everybody bench a lot of weight.
Definitely.
And fulfill their dreams and goals of whatever that may be.
I want to see Howard hitting 800.
Howard can do 800. Yep. It's a matter of time. Putting it together, being safe and lifting smart and proper technique and having the right 3-man crew and
does he have a crew?
And a 3-man crew that knows when to take the bar in case something. Yeah, we've seen it. We've had people come in and you know, it's not something you just like 1, 2, 3 hand off and then you just watch it.
I know.
I got to watch this arm, the arm. I can't see the arm here because it's covered by the weight. But when I see the arm over there, and if I see something that looks bad, and Hines is the middle guy, whoever the middle guy is, everybody needs to be on top of it. And when you hear the words "take it," it's not no hesitation. We take that weight, yeah. And then we allow the lifter to redo it, but we're not gonna let anybody get injured.
Not worth hurt. No,
get hurt. So
and anybody that wants to get mad about that, like
you can't show up half asleep.
Is the wrong freaking.
And you got to show up and be pinpoint and on point and ready to know what the hell you're doing.
And if you're not, and your spotters take it, you need to be grateful that they were paying attention and
they are
saved you rather than get. Well, I'm just talking about people. Like I know that there's been times where lifters have gotten mad at because they felt like I had her, it was still moving. Usually that's not the case. Like if somebody
got mad on floor press the other night because they took it, but their butt was this far in the air. Yeah, so if your butt's this far in the air, we're not going to let you lock it out and then think you got it. So I saw that happen, and I didn't say nothing. I was like trying to like not laugh. Like yeah. It was like an inch as he was getting closer to lockout. And then it was like that big. I was like, just take that. Yeah, we don't count that. Butt up in the air that high on a floor press. All right, guys. Hey, we'll be back again, and we'll get some coffee for this lady next time. Some decaf.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say
decaf.
What's the point of decaf?
Nothing.
So do people just drink do people that just like the taste of coffee? Is that why they drink decaf?
I don't know. I don't like coffee. I haven't had it.
Is there something
AFib. Me and Rich Putnam don't want any problems.
You still drink coffee.
Where?
And like caffeine.
When did I drink coffee?
Energy drinks. Are we not counting those also?
When did I drink an energy drink last?
You drink them fairly regularly.
No, you're wrong.
Did I tell you the exact date?
No.
No, probably not.
No,
you're trying to say that you're not drinking energy drinks?
No, I don't drink energy drinks. No.
I swear you. Really?
I had one.
I know not as much.
I had one in Texas that morning. I was tired because we were up late singing karaoke, and then I got up early and I said,
"You weren't singing karaoke."
Well, I was there, and I was just tired that one morning. And I was like, I want an orange. Yeah, I don't drink them because they're bad for the ticker, but I just wanted one that morning.
Probably yeah, nothing.
Other than that, I try to avoid them because anything that can put me in AFib, the caffeine, 300 milligrams of that shit can do that. Even though it tastes good, they need to make a decaffeinated energy drink because the flavors are like the orange creamsicles are good.
Oh, that
but
orange cream.
I don't need the caffeine. I just like the taste.
The Ghost ones are amazing.
And there's no sugar in them and stuff, so.
Like the Ghost one, I had a new one.
All right, we want to get going here,
I
though.
had a new one in the Ghost today. I had the citrus one.
I don't want this table cleaned up. Look at all this garbage.
Okay, I guess I'm not talking.
You spill all kinds of sugar.
I guess I'm done.
All your sugary. No, don't sweep it on the floor. That attracts ants.
Apparently, I'm done. I was trying to talk, but all right.
Well, we got work to do.
All right.
Yeah.
Eric, use that. That would be nice.
What's Eric referring to?
I don't know.
What would be nice, Mr. Eric?
I'm guessing, what was it? Like getting everybody together. I think you said something about getting everybody together. I can't remember.
Okay. Well, whatever.
I can't remember when it came through, but
thanks for listening.
I'm pretty sure.
Thanks for putting up
Hold on. The decaf drinks. Oh, he's saying that would be cool if you
Bang energy drinks, the ones that they have like those orange creamsicles, and
I like the rain the best.
the rain has the whatever they are. Yeah, some of them taste kind of good, but
I don't.
I don't
and
need
what's
300
the flavor
milligrams of
that you're
caffeine.
liking? What's the flavor?
I don't know. I've bought them for so long. I don't know. I walk right by them now. I don't even look
buy-
anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do that shit anymore.
I like
Yeah,
them.
and after talking to Rich and seeing AFib and talking about it again,
But is that why he's an AFib? Was for sure?
no.
because-
but
or that's
energy
what
drinks
he's
can do that.
guessing?
Yeah, it just takes
I mean, I know
one
they
little
can.
pop, and then next thing you know, your ticker isn't working
That
correctly.
sucks.
That's bad. All right, guys, we'll be back next week unless we have a guest. It'll just be the guest, and you won't see much of us.
We'll keep an eye
Yeah.
out on social media.
Saturday, Sunday, or
and-
Monday, I usually post a guest if we have
well,
one.
hopefully, yeah,
And
okay,
we'll go from there, see if anybody's got any openings and free time. On a lot of people are East Coast, which is pretty late out that way, so we'll don't like to keep people up too late on a work night, Thursday
Well,
night.
we could do like
Could do an hour earlier or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Do an hour early and then do like the shit, like
Well, you
the
wouldn't be
show.
here for that, so that,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Damn
Think before you
it. Okay,
speak.
no, we shouldn't. Then
We'll figure it out.
I'm just trying to problem solve, man.
Yeah.
I just wanted to solve it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you guys
and-
so much for joining us. As usual, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Sorry I cut you off.
No.
Did you want to say something?
No.
We just we hope you have a wonderful rest of your week tomorrow. Great Friday tomorrow.
Weekend.
Finish your week off strong. Awesome weekend.
Live smart, be smart, and leave the ego at the door.
Wasn't done, but yes, have a fantastic weekend. Have a great start to your week next week. Get some great lifting sessions in.
Please send me
Be
videos too.
strong. Send videos. We want to see some impressive feats of strength. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week, awesome weekend, and an awesome week next week. Can't wait to see you next Thursday.
Good night, everybody.